12 ounces of frozen broccoli, all in our 9x13. 24 ounces of our frozen pot stickers. I'm using the chicken and vegetable ones, but you can use whatever pot stickers you like. Now I have here some shredded carrots, and we're gonna sprinkle a little bit in there. And you can kind of use whatever veggies you like. I just like these few delicious veggies, but you could do some bell peppers. You could do whatever you like. I am gonna add some white onion, and this is half of a white onion that I cut up and diced. But if you don't like onion, you can skip it. This is gonna be a super easy, super delicious Asian-inspired dinner. Now I have my stir-fry mushrooms, and we're gonna put a lot of these because my husband loves mushrooms, and we're putting that all in our pan. This is gonna be so flavorful, so delicious, a real crowd pleaser. I personally love Asian-inspired dishes because they are so flavorful, so unique, and so easy to make. And of course, we're gonna season this. I have my onion powder. You can season this however you like, but I wanna make sure that we don't steer too far off from the flavors that we are going for. I know I did fresh onion, but I love fresh onion with onion powder. And then we have some garlic powder. Now with garlic powder, you can do fresh garlic, but I think that this gets more evenly distributed than the fresh garlic. So we're just doing a nice little sprinkle of that. And then my personal favorite, some crushed red pepper, but if you don't like the heat, you can skip it. I always say that, but I like a little kick, especially with this dish. It is so easy to make. You can make it on a weekday. You can make it for a lunch. It is super fast, super yummy, and everyone loves it. Now this is a savory dish, so I'm gonna add some crushed black pepper, just a nice generous amount because this is a hearty, large serving, so we want to make sure that everything gets nice and seasoned well. And now we do need some sauce, and I found this sesame teriyaki. You can use whatever kind of Asian-inspired sauce you prefer, but I really wanted to try this one today. You could also make your own sauce. This recipe actually calls for a homemade sauce, but I wanted this to be super easy, super convenient, and something that everyone can make. So we are just adding that whole entire jar of sauce, and this jar is about 13.8 ounces. And once we have that all in our pan, we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of water in our jar. All right, I filled up my jar about halfway with some water. We're gonna put the lid on real quick and give this a nice little shake so that we get all of that delicious sauce. But this is just gonna help our dish cook nice and evenly, and we're just pouring that water in here. It will help steam everything up. We have all that frozen veggies that we need to get nice and cooked. All right, that looks so delicious. Now it is time to mix this up. We want to make sure that everything gets coated in that sauce, in that seasoning. Oh, it smells so good. I'm excited to see how that sesame teriyaki tastes. But you could use a sweet and sour. You can use regular teriyaki. I love the P.F. Chang's sauces, but this one that I just used is a little bit more affordable, so that's why I chose it. And you could also add a little bit more soy sauce. I might do that the end product because it does look a little less saucy than I would prefer, but I think this is still gonna be super yummy. So we're just making sure that everything gets nice and mixed together. I think that was pretty simple to mix, and we are just gonna flatten that out. All right, perfect. All right, and we do want this to steam, so we're gonna cover it up with foil before we put it into the oven. I do have my oven set to 350, just the easy standard 350, and this is ready. My oven is set to 350, and it's gonna bake in there for about 40 minutes. All right, I took this out and let it sit for just like 5 minutes. Let's check it out. Ooh, see a little bit of steam going on. Smells so good. I did say I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce, but this is optional. I'm just gonna do a nice little drizzle. You can put it on the side for anyone else, but I think that it needs a little bit of soy sauce. Perfect. And then last but certainly not least, we have our green onion, and you already know we're just gonna cut it right on top because that is how I like to do things. Just a quick little snip snap of our green onion on top of our dish. I have bowl and fork ready to serve. Oh, everything is cooked perfectly. And if you wanted to do a little sear on your pot stickers, I think that would be also very tasty, but I'm just gonna go for it. Oh yeah, those are cooked beautifully. Oh yeah, delicious.